Okay, so the topic that we are going to cover today is reproduction in Amoeba. The very basic thing that we are knowing since class 8th, 9th, that Amoeba reproduces asexually, that to be binary fission and multiple fission. The very basic thing that we are knowing about those two things are fission. Fission means the division of an individual. Binary fission means here an individual was splitting or dividing into two daughter cells. But as well as like that, multiple fission means more than two. The individual was divided into more than two individuals or two more daughter cells. But the thing is that this was the very basic thing that we were taught. Now we have to go very deep as we are in UG. According to the UG, the amoeba belongs to Protista kingdom, subkingdom Protozoa, and its species is proteus. So we can say that the genus and then species, so basically it is Amoeba proteus. So this was the segment which we were taught prior to our this course, but now we are going to have brief study in the reproduction of Amoeba proteus. So now let's start this. The reproduction depends on the rate of growth of amoeba. The more the growth, the phase of reproduction will be more. One more interesting thing that I want to share is when the amoeba becomes or attain a size of about 0.25 mm, it starts reproducing. And one more thing that you are knowing, that it reproduces asexually. So the same thing that we were taught is now going to be more deeper. What that would be binary fission. Binary fission is the usual mode of reproduction. Usual mode of reproduction. I am writing thoroughly. If you want note, then I would send it. So basic thing that we are knowing about binary fission is it divides, or an individual, an amoebic individual divides into two daughter amoeba. Okay. One thing that you ain't be knowing, but you are going to know it right now, that this fission or this type of sexual reproduction happens when there is a favorable condition. If there is favorable condition, then amoeba will proceed for binary fission. Favorable conditions like food, or we can say temperature. When it comes to binary fission, amoeba becomes spherical and it is also covered by the pseudopodias. Amoeba persists a different type of mitosis. You know what is mitosis? So it is having a special type of mitosis. That mitosis is called as eumitosis. When it comes to binary fission, amoeba becomes dumbbell shaped. You know what is dumbbell? Okay. When finally it comes to this shape, it divides into two daughter cells. One more interesting thing that I want to share is amoeba, individual said to be immortal. It is said to be immortal. Why immortal? Because the parent body merges directly in the offspring. In simple way, I can say that the amoeba continues its life by dividing. The parent individual was divided into two daughter cells, and then two daughter cells were becoming adult, and then it was another time reproducing by binary fission. Okay, so immortal in the sense we can add a drawback that amoeba can be dead due to some special conditions like starvation or accident or something like that, or any other misfortunes. So amoeba is immortal but not that much totally. So this was the brief discussion about binary fission. Now we will move for multiple fission. The very basic thing that we are knowing that the amoeba will divide into two or more than two daughter cells, right? So prior to this, when I explained that this binary fission happens when there is a favorable condition, but here it will not happen. So here the multiple fission will happen when there is unfavorable condition. Unfavorable conditions, like you would be thinking, what would be the unfavorable conditions? Like scarcity of food or water. These are the normal things that makes the environment uncomfortable or unfavorable. So when there is unfavorable condition, amoeba reproduces by this process, multiple fission. This is not a normal method, not a normal method of reproduction. So you might be thinking that if amoeba is living or if amoeba is dwelling in unfavorable condition, then it may die. No, it will adapt itself. How it will adapt itself to live in that condition? It will secrete three-layered cyst. You know what is cyst? Until the suitable condition comes, the three-layered cyst protects the amoeba from this adverse condition. Who secretes this three-layered cyst? Plasma lemma, which is present in amoeba. In the meantime, nucleus of the ancestral individual. Let me draw a diagram. Suppose this is a amoeba. This is the cyst. This portion is the cyst. This is the amoeba individual. Not that circle individual. Amoeba is not circle. Okay. Okay, let it be. So this is the cyst which protects from those adverse condition or unfavorable condition like scarcity of food or water, or it would may die. So the nucleus of the ancestor individual undergo rapid division. The nucleus present inside the amoeba goes under rapid division. And what are the result? It reproduces and form daughter nuclei. Daughter nuclei are then transformed into pseudopodiospores. It is known as pseudopodiospores. Pseudopodiospores. And these pseudopodiospores feeds up and become small amoebula. Listen carefully that this is not amoeba. It is small amoebula. Bula. And after some time it becomes adult amoeba. After becoming an adult amoeba, it once more reproduces binary fission by binary fission. That's it. Actually, what happens when there is a return of favorable condition, the cyst wall breaks down and resulting those pseudopores. When the daughter nuclei get transferred into pseudopores, the pseudopores comes out when these cysts are broken, and after that this chain continues. So this was the brief description, or I can say the deep description of reproduction in amoeba, which was of two types: binary fission and multiple fission. Thank you.